All right, so I don't know what happened, but somehow, some way, we got cut off, and so I had to upload part one, and this is part two. All right, so I took the shrimp out of the pan. All right, look how nice they are. You only want to let them cook maybe 2 minutes on one side and maybe about a minute on the other. Otherwise, they get horribly chewy. What I actually did is I decided to put a little oil in the bottom of the pan because the Old Bay was starting to burn a little bit. All right, and I don't want it to burn. I just want it to color. All right, so next layer is going down. Next shrimp are going down. All right. Don't forget, space your shrimp out, you know, because you want them not to steam. You want them to sear. All right, oops, I can move that one. Yeah. All right, and then once they're in the pan, try not to move them because you definitely want them to get some color and a nice crust. Okay, that's what we're looking for, is that nice crust on those shrimp. Okay. And while we're doing that, while those are crusting, I'm going to switch back over to our cream spinach and see how that's going. Look at that. Look at. Very nice. That's working out really, really nicely. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll let that go for another couple of minutes. The spinach was raw when we put it in, of course. You know, so we're going to let it cook. We'll put the lid back on just to let it sit and simmer, and then once we're ready to toss the pasta in, toss the tortellini in, we'll be back. All right, so we're back. All right, still this is, I still have a few more left to go, but this is the third pan. You see the nice color they're getting, beautiful, beautiful. I went ahead and readjusted my seasoning in the spinach, just to make sure I didn't add any more salt. No more salt went in, but I did add a little more pepper and garlic and a little more nutmeg. Nutmeg always will bring out the wonderful flavor in dark leafy greens. So if a recipe calls for nutmeg, you definitely want to add it. Unless you're allergic, then I would recommend don't add that. But in any event, I also added the other half of the bar of cream cheese. I just wanted to be a nice creamy consistency. I mean, it is cream spinach after all. But it does look good, doesn't it? Great. Okay. Alright, so now that that's in, I'm going to toss in our tortellini. Alright, so that it can start working its way and warming up and getting all those wonderful bits of flavor. Sorry about the camera, y'all. Wonderful bits of flavor in. Yeah. Alrighty. Very good. Get those mixed in nicely. And that's just a simple cheese tortellini. Alright. If you want to use a meat tortellini, you can. If you want to use a lobster tortellini, of course, whatever you like. Darius' recipe just called for a simple cheese or whichever one you like. Alright. So I found a nice frozen brand. But Buitoni makes a great tortellini. If you can find a fresh tortellini, of course, I would recommend that. Blanch them just until they're al dente. And then you can toss them in like we did with that. Back to our shrimp. Those look lovely. I'm going to take those out. Oop, yep. Take those out. Take those out. Okay. Take those up. Listen, get in there. Okay. We'll zhuzh the pan around. Want it to be evenly coated once again. Love my cast iron skillet, of course. And there's literally 5 shrimp left to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those will cook, and we'll be ready to serve. All right, guys. So this is it. The shrimp are done. Let me turn the shrimp are done. The tortellini and the spinach is done. what I did for us is I went ahead and plated us a bowl of tortellini and shrimp, so you're able to see the finished product. And voila, here it is. I should have wiped the bowl. Voila. Here it is. Look at that. Those luscious tortellini full of cheese and spinach and that wonderful creamy sauce and those beautiful Old Bay shrimp. You don't want to miss that. So listen, I left the ingredients for you in video 1. Go back and check it out. Follow my steps, or make it up as you go along. Listen, cooking is about having fun and enjoying yourself while you're doing it. All right. This is Darius Cook's. This is not my recipe. This is Darius Cook's rendition of cream spinach, tortellini, and shrimp. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you guys so much for subscribing. Please share with your friends. Hopefully next time will be better. I think next time I'll need a camera person to help me out so that I get the angles right. You guys can actually see me cooking on camera. Okay? Thanks so much for joining. I am the Singing Chef. Next time we'll sing some more. We'll sing, period. And I'll see you guys real soon. Peace and grace. God bless.